energy. Let's set the tone early.
Yes, Shay's been killing it, but how long can he keep it up?
Forever.
I don't know about that. At some point, the law of averages kicks in and he'll come back down to earth. Even the best players in the league go through peaks of value.
I'm not buying it, Hank. Our boy is the truth.
Okay, maybe so, but I think he's due for a regression here. It's tough to keep this level of production up no matter who you are. But what do you guys think? Am I selling Chase short? Give us a call. We'll talk about it next on Hank and the Hornet.
Get hip or get stung.
If you're still looking for tickets to any upcoming Hornets games, visit the ticket booth or on our website for availability.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me tonight, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, with our Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Well, guys, we know Russell Westbrook is fearless on the court and with a sense of passion.
Influential with his taste, for sure, David. Thank you. And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Westbrook.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Tucker and Capella are up front. Gordon is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Charles in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Hornets, Rozier and Monk, they're the backcourt. Washington out there with Robert Covington, and it's Biombo at the 5 spot. Another year of record-breaking offense. Why is it, Chris, that great offense so often beats great defense?
Because defense is not about stopping you. It's about making you take the option that the defense wants. And so if we make a guy that doesn't shoot jumpers very well, if we stop all the penetration and make him shoot a jumper and he knocks it down, you just got to shake his hand. Sometimes it's great D, better offense. And we know this is a scoring league. And, you know, you can play the best defense in the world and have your hand up and, matter of fact, smack them in the face. But Curry, Harden, LeBron, they're still going to knock that shot down.
Smack him in the face, you say?
Oh, I've tried that. I've done that before, and it doesn't work with the great ones. No. Just tap them on the forehead while they're shooting the jump shot and look the other way. They'll still knock it down.
Shea's shot is off. Rozier against Westbrook. Now, here's Rozier. Defense right on him. Pass to Biombo. Clock at 6. Monk for 3. No good that time. Great D that time from Shea. Lays it up off the glass.
Defensively, you got to try to close the airspace on Shea. I mean, you may have gotten a piece of him, but no whistle.
Westbrook against Rozier. Ball's knocked loose. Biombo finds Covington. Here's Washington. Rozier the pass to Covington. Rebounded by Tucker.
Playing him tough inside air, preventing the layup. That'll get the whole team pumped up.
Capella dishes to Shea. Pass to Gordon. Lets it go from deep. Kept alive by Houston.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And the foul called on Shea. That's his first foul. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Outside, Covington. Pass to Washington. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And terrific floor awareness. I mean, it's obvious Covington has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
For Houston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Westbrook. That shot missing, and the Hornets now going the other way. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Rozier. 20 points for him last game against Denver.
Yeah, but it wasn't all about himself. I mean, he kept everybody else in the loop. His passing was tremendous.
And his first shot of the game, no good.
Oh, you hate to let those easy chances slip through your fingers.
Here's Capella. Good. And it's Jay picking up the assist.
It comes as no surprise that Capella makes that kind of tough finish. He's got a lot of strength and a lot of determination.
Rozier with the ball. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Here's Covington. And Capella sends it back.
And you can't throw up weak stuff around Capella. He takes pride in sending shots back.
So Rozier will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
Yes, yeah, and sometimes you have games like that, but you just got to shrug it off and move on to the next one.
And the Hornets miss again.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Yeah, not everyone has Steph Curry shooting ability. I'd be surprised. I'd be hurt if he tries another one like that again.
For the Houston Rockets, they come in off a good outing against the Clippers.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively, challenged shots, and really protected the rim.
They certainly made their presence felt on defense. They were active and rejected a number of shots.
And one of those little spark plug guys, Terry Rozier, plays the game with, Greg, I think a chip on his shoulder.
I mean, the story goes, as a kid, when his temper flared, his mother would have to sit on him until he cooled down. He's learned to channel that fire and emotion into his game.
Now, here's Capella. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Clippers.
And how about his defense? I mean, 4 blocks on the night. They couldn't keep him down. Even with no one on you, it's hard to shoot off balance like that. Sometimes you just got to go straight up with it.
Now, here's Monk. He's covered by Westbrook. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Clint Capella.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them. And most fans think of the Rockets as offense only, but that's not the case at all.
No, GA, I mean, they force a good amount of turnovers, and they trap pretty well. I mean, the defense has been solid for them the past few years, if you ask me. Nothing mind-blowing, but this team is certainly not one-sided. I mean, you can see the D just a little slow getting to the bucket. I mean, he'll make you pay for that.
Rozier against Westbrook, and they pick up 2.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, it's the attack mindset. I mean, that helped him prevail right there. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut.
And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Charlotte making a switch here. Bridges checks in. The Rockets also changing it up. Jerebko comes in for P.J. Tucker, and it's Green in for Gordon. Shea outside. Bangs home the trifecta. Shea's got his second basket of the night.
Well, it's yet another thing that Shea gives you, the ability to stretch the floor.
There's the pass to Zeller. Now Rozier. Out to the right wing. Bridges for 3. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist.
Oh, man, elevating his passing ability. Dimes like this from Rozier help him establish chemistry with his guys.
Shea kicks to Capella, and it's denied. Tries it from the top of the key, and it's Rozier missing.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious.
Over to the left wing. Jerebko for 3, and another 3 for Houston.
And you love this with Shea, the ability to see the whole floor and find the open man.
Now, here's Rozier. In the corner, it's Bridges. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Shea drives in, and Shea throws it down.
I'll tell you what, that was explosive. Shea saw a lane and didn't hesitate.
Rozier looking around. Good work defensively by Capella.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Hornets trail by 3. Here's Rozier. Sweet little floater. Rozier's got 6.
Well, when Batum, Kevin, spots a wide open teammate, he zips the rock to him quickly. Just exceptional vision.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
Yeah, and the Hornets, they'll be one of the more disciplined teams you'll find in this league. I mean, they keep mistakes to a minimum on both sides of the ball. That's a big part of why the Hornets are tough to play.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Williams, he's checked in for Washington. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Chris, for the Hornets, as we know, their coach Borrego preaches preparation.
Well, yeah, and it shows it up in the stats, Kevin. I mean, they're the best in taking care of the ball. The team does not take silly fouls on defense.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for Houston.
The fearlessness by Rozier, that's what helps him earn the trip to the stripe.
Rozier and Monk, they're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with Washington. And it's Biombo at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Chris, you know a little something about that power forward position. Who do you think will be the best at that position in let's say 3-5 years from now?
Wow, it may be who's the best at that position now will continue to be, and that's Anthony Davis. He can do it all. He was a point guard in high school, and what that gave him was ball handling skills, lateral quickness, and a mentality of a small guy. We all want that as big fellas, that mentality, because you have the height. You just need to believe that you can do it on all ends of the floor, and he can do it defensively, offensively. He can coach. He can be a trainer as well, get guys healthy. I think he could do it all.
Good explanation. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Che in the last game against the Clippers put on a show. He finished with 49 points, and his passing was just incredible. He piled up an impressive number of assists. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
I think he will, because he takes being a leader seriously, and it shows in how he approaches things at both ends of the floor.
Lob pass to Capella. An emphatic LU jam.
The main strength of Capella's offensive game, I mean, he uses his athleticism to power home these alley-oops.
Hornets trail by 5. And here is Rozier. He's got 10. To the left side wing. Monk with the ball. He's against Gordon. The shot's good from Monk. Monk's got his first 2 points.
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot, especially inside, he's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling the trigger from inside.
Now here's Che. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Sinks the three-pointer. Che's got the lead up to 6 now for the Rockets.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Rozier kicks to Monk. With the teardrop, Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Houston now working with the new shot clock.
His teammates keep getting him the ball in his favorite spots. He's done a lot for his shooting percentage.
And here's Rozier. He brings it up for Charlotte. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for him. Biombo, the pass to Monk. Back to Biombo. And then Biombo with the dunk.
And how about Monk there scanning the floor for the open teammate? That's how you develop a trust from your teammates.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Hornets with the rebound. Washington's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Monk, tipped away. And here we go. Fast break with Che. They grabbed their own miss. And beyond the arc. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's foul number 2 for him. Cody Zeller's checked in for Biombo. Hornets trail by 6. Now Rozier. He's got 10. Here's Monk. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got 3 assists now in this one. On the wing, Che. Defended by Covington. And Tucker kicks to Che. I'll be missed by Che. Charlotte's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Covington with the bucket.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Here's Charles. Makes it off the glass. Che's got 16.
Making the play off the bounce on the move. Che is extremely active.
Rozier against Westbrook. Right block shot. And it's Rozier missing.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
He put the ball on the deck, didn't he? And he created offense. Shea draws the foul. He gets to go to the line.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
And the Hornets making a change here. Batum's checked in. Houston also making some changes. Jonas Jerebko's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Ben McLemore in for Eric Gordon.
This is the confidence Covington has in himself. Assertive as shooting right off the pass.
Here's Charles. The Hornets pull it in.
That's a nice defensive effort. Sticking right up on him, affecting the shot.
Zeller passes to Rozier. Covington in the corner. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Westbrook kicks to Shea. And Shea throws it down.
Come on. Boy, this has been Shea's night. Aggressive and productive.
Hornets trail by 5. Here's Rozier. He's got 10. Knocks it loose. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession.
And a boot.
With 1 on the clock. He can't get that one to fall. Shea, he's feeling it tonight, and he's been the driving force for the Houston Rockets. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. While you look at Shea in this game, he has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? Keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
And on the floor for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half. Tucker and Capella are up front. Russell Westbrook out there with Gordon, and it's Shea in at the 3 slot. Pass to Washington. Westbrook against Rozier. Softly drops in the floater. Rozier's got 12 points in the game.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
And that one's good. Westbrook.
Like how confident Westbrook is close to the rim. Gets high off the ground and releases his shot quickly.
Outside, Covington. Second half just getting started, about a minute played. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
Westbrook kicks to Gordon. Outside Westbrook. And some nice passing there by Houston. Now here's Shea, defended by Covington. Shot clock at 6. Here's Capella.
Watch out. Watch out. Hey, man, put the ball in the hands of your best decision maker and let them make a play. Shea with the slick down.
Rozier against Westbrook. Takes it from 10. Got it in the Houston lead. Has been cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Rozier.
How's that for a start? Good on all 3 attempts so far in the second half.
And the foul called on Bismack Biyombo. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Shea. The feed to Capella. Count that bucket. Capella's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Passes it to Biyombo. Here's Monk. Back to Biyombo. Six to shoot. Westbrook against Rozier. Lets the three fly. No good on the shot. So Houston will take it the other way. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. And the dunk by Capella.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Stolen by Westbrook. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Charlotte's had to wait a bit the last few years. Now, the city hosted the All-Star game last season. But for the Hornets, they've gone 3 seasons without a playoff appearance and 15 seasons without winning a playoff series. In that time, the franchise has had 7 head coaches and a shifting front office. The Buzz City is hoping that its wait for the playoff relevance will end soon. Kevin?
We all are. David, thank you.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, the results are clear as day. Great approach coming into the third quarter. We'll see if they can keep it up.
Now, here's Rozier. He's got 14. It's good. And the Rocket lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Monk.
Well, the Rockets are a team that...
That's what I'm talking about right there. Right there. He put a little extra on that one, didn't he? Chase stirring up the pot in challenge mode.
Rozier against Westbrook. To the inside. It's stolen by Capella. From deep, Shea. The Hornets pull it in. Washington's got 7 rebounds in the game. Westbrook against Rozier. Here's the teardrop. And then Biyombo with the dunk.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. Outside Gordon. Shea with it. 22 points for him. Down low, Tucker. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Tucker's got his second basket.
With the strength Tucker has, drawing contact means nothing to him. You can't rattle him. He's tough as nails.
Charlotte calls timeout. All players look for an edge, Chris. For example, certain guys are just so deceptive with the ball in their hands. I mean, you're always looking for whatever can give you that advantage.
2 of the best. Players and people can complain as much as they want, but Harden getting to the line is genius because he knows how you're guarding him, and basically you got to stay away from him to guard him because he's so skilled. And by the way, Curry does the same thing, and Curry, one of the smaller players in the league, but always finding a way to take the contact, take the bump, but to get the scoring up. And I think as a fan, for me, I know as a fan, for me, it's fun watching the cat and mouse game between the offensive player and the defender, seeing who can get the best of each other while involving the ref.
They just control their bodies so well. They know exactly what they need to do to get that ball.
And it's all on the spur of the moment. I mean, this is all on the fly. Such genius to watch play.
And the basket by Rozier. Rozier's got 6 in the quarter.
Oh, he's got to roll in this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I mean, you know what? Very close to a 3-point play right there.
The Rockets have been solid at the line so. Zeller passes to Batum. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
For so long, the Hornets have been a perimeter-oriented team. Chris, now they need to find an impact big man.
Yeah, well, Jay, remember, they did have a couple of good years with Al Jefferson, where he was a force inside. But that was the last time the team made the playoffs. More balance in their attack would do wonders for this offense.
On the wing, Shea. And that time, also a missed shot.
Can't quite find his three-point touch in the second half yet. He had 2 in the first half, but still none since the break.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, Kevin, you're right. They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
Houston moving the ball around, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, and the Hornets, they had a very strong bench, not only with their scoring, but how they impact rebounding and passing. I mean, one of the better benches in this league.
The Rockets shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And the Hornets have had a strong bench for a while now.
Yeah, depth isn't a problem for this team, Kevin. Having a formidable starting 5, though, has been. You need to consider trading some depth for an upgrade at the starting position. As hot as he's been, it still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
For Charlotte, they have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%. This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
To the paint. Here's Jerebko. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Miles Bridges. And Chris, Jonas Jerebko can give you valuable minutes off the bench.
Yeah, and throughout his career, Jerebko has always had a good sense of when to defer and when to look for a shot. Very easy to play with, and there was a reason this team sought him out.
And Batum kicks to Zeller. Pass to Bacon. Over Rivers. Bacon's shot is off. Rockets leading by 11. Here's Green. Batum grabs the miss. Batum's got 7 rebounds in the game.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
First free throw is good. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Rockets. He's perfect from the line this time. 58 seconds left in the third. Shea outside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Oh, that's just fearless in his approach. I love seeing Shea attack the heart of that defense.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
And here's Charlotte. They're on a 17-7 run. Batum passes to Bacon. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bacon's got 7 points for the quarter.
Oh, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect it.
Here's Charles. Drains it from 17 feet out. And the Rockets lead by 11.
Oh, making plays off the bounce. Shea can drive it or simply stop and pop.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Batum wide open. He fires. And the 3 off target. Houston's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. And that one's good to go from Shea.
Oh, that's just another day at the office for Shea. Comfortable working that medium range area.
Now, here's Bridges. Fires the 3, and there's the call on Cody Zeller. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Rockets lead by 13. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Hornets. Washington and Zeller are in the middle. Bacon is out there with Monk, and it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. Rockets leading by 11. And here's Che. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Che's got 32 points in the game.
And even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
The pass to Bridges. Here's Bacon. Covered by Che. Pass to Monk. 6 on the shot clock. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight. Floats it up for Che. Great communication on the alley-oop. And the Rockets lead by 15.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Here's Bacon. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Clint Capella. Players have different ways of leading. Some guys, Chris, are loud and fiery. Others let their play do all the talking. What was your approach?
Well, Kevin, it depended on what situation I was in. When I was in Sacramento, I could be the quiet, fiery guy that led through my actions because Vlade was more of a vocal guy, and we had a really good spirited team, so I didn't need to do much besides what we did in practice. In my younger days, when you want to win, you want to get out there, and maybe everyone doesn't have the sense of urgency that you do. You're a little bit more vocal, but I've always believed that the best leaders, no matter how well they communicate or anything else, the best leaders lead by example. And if you're telling everyone what to do and you're not doing it, usually it falls on deaf ears. So go out there and do it by example first, and everybody will follow.
Good advice. Rozier, the pass to Bacon. And Capella sends it back. And he recovers it. Offensive rebound. Knocked away. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Here's Charles. And Covington sends it back. Second chance shot. They get it again. Gordon, the pass to Charles. Now here's Monk, the fast break chance. And he gets the bucket.
Adept at using his length on defense. That's Covington. I mean, the moment you're careless around him, he strikes.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. Jay, high post. A leaner. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Covington's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now, here's Monk, defended by Gordon. Here's Washington, and he converts the layup.
Just creating havoc for the opponents the last few games.
It's all clicking for him right now. I mean, they got to body him up better than that.
Here's Charles. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
That play took tremendous focus. Che with the and 1 opportunity here.
Biombo, he's checked in for the Hornets. Free throw, good. Che.
Well, you knew after the Paul George trade that the Thunder would look to sell on Westbrook as well. Just part of the rebuild at this point. His agent did well to get him to a team looking to compete. A great fit for a player in this stage of Russ's career.
Charlotte calls timeout. Che really making a difference.
He's been a force inside. If they don't commit more bodies down low, he's going to keep destroying them in the paint.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thanks, Kevin. James Borrego had some words for his team over the break. He is not happy with the turnovers. He said, we have got to get some shots. It's as simple as that, guys. Play smart and value the basketball. Let's see if the message sunk in, Kevin.
And Capella sends it back. And here we go. Che heading to the hoop. Here's Westbrook, and it's blocked. They shoot again. Now Rozier. Kicks to Biombo. Passes it to Monk. On unloads. And again, the Hornets missing.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Oh, it's just a good chance you're going to get bumped if you take it up in there. But Shai's resilient.
Rozier against Westbrook. To the right side. Monk for three. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. And a wide open look for Shai. A three-pointer, no good.
Yeah, that's a head scratcher there. I don't know how he could think that's a good shot. That's not who they want out there jacking up threes.
And so here's Charlotte. It's a 16-point game. Pass to Monk. Shot clock at 5. Takes a three.
If his performance this quarter is any indication, I don't think he's the one who's going to let them out of the hole.
Stolen by Gordon.
He committed just one turnover in the first half. And now, it seems like they just keep on coming. He's got to get a handle on that ball.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. Once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
Here's Rozier in for his 7th make in 14 tries.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Timeout called the Rockets. Well, when he came into the league, Eric Gordon was tagged as a shooter. Now he's been shooting more than ever.
And Gordon the last few seasons has been shooting, how about this, over 8 threes a game. His success rate with them has gone up and down over the years, but one thing is for sure, he always has the green light.
Here's Westbrook. Shai left side. Trying to find Capella. Gets it to him. That one goes. Count it. And the Rockets lead by 18.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Rozier up top. He's covered by Westbrook. Rozier the pass to Monk. And it's off from 3-point range.
But the effort's been there for him, just not getting the results.
Got that one up quick. Shai's got 41.
He's putting the hammer down. Dominant quarter for him, trying to push out that lead.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Rozier the pass to Covington, and the foul called on Shai. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Damn, that's his 4th foul. Now he's going to have to be careful. Still a little ways to go and only 2 fouls to spare.
Rozier against Westbrook. 6 to shoot. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. Washington passes to Covington. Shot clock at 6. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
Well, Kevin, offensive rebounding is largely about effort. Now, Shai will outwork you if you fail to bring the energy.
Rozier against Westbrook. Rozier with the ball. Great D that time from Shai. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. So Rozier will bring it up for the Hornets. One negotiating concession the league wants from the Players Union: prospect attendance scores at the draft combine and team-wide access to player physicals.
Well, this is a tough one, because I don't think that a team that is not interested in you should have your physical. And we all know that information is shared, and so it should be genuine in the teams that are truly interested. And so I understand agents holding back on that. Medical information is something very serious that just because you have an opportunity to be drafted, your information shouldn't be spread all across the world just because you're at a combine. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out, but basically you just want a level playing field for everyone, and if we have that, it'll be better for everyone.
Stolen by Westbrook. Oh, and here we go with Gordon. Nobody back. Yep, that one goes in there.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Stolen by Tucker.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Houston.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And the strong effort here will convert into what will be their 50th win on the season.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jay.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
It's been a pretty tough stretch for them.
And this will be an important possession. It's really essential they put a stop to this run, and the best way to do it is by great execution.
Well, he's not going to get an easier look than that. You don't need to double team him, but you can't leave him all alone.
Connects again.
Another 50-point game from him, and he is now 3rd in the record books for most 50-point games in a season.
You know, G.A., you can't deny the greatness we've seen from him all year long. He has performed at the highest level, game in and game out.
His play this season has moved him past Kobe. Yes, Kobe being Bryant for most 50-point games in a season. I can still remember that incredible 2007 year for Kobe, and that has been bested.
From the baseline, Capella kicks to Che. Misses off the left iron. So we see Houston taking the W here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.